and due to the we are getting late. Now we are continuing our chapter number 2, right? Chapter number 2, how the state government works. In the last lecture, we discussed about the who is an MLA and how he is elected, right? Now we will focus on the issue which is already discussed in the previous lecture, right? So there are some MLAs are sitting in the legislative assembly and they are debating on an issue of water supply, right? So first MLA said, in my constituency of Akhankan, during the last 3 weeks, there were 15 deaths because of diarrhea. I think it is a shame that this government has not been able to check the situation of a simple problem like diarrhea, while proclaiming itself to be a champion of technology. I would call the attention of the minister in charge of health to take immediate measures to control the situation. Now, first, MLA is putting his own point of view that the government is not putting an attention to the public issues. Now, what is the second MLA saying? Second MLA said, my question is, why are government hospitals in such a bad situation? Now, the second MLA raised the second issue of public interest, that is the government hospital, bad situations of government hospitals. Why is the government not appointing proper doctors and other medical staff in the district? I would also like to know how the government plans to deal with this situation, which is affecting a large number of people and is also spreading. This is an epidemic, right? Due to the lack of doctor, due to the lack of medical staff, the people are falling sick and the diseases are spreading. And now this is the situation of an epidemic. Now, what are the views of the other MLAs? Now, third MLA said, my constituency of Tolapattu has a serious shortage of water. Women travel up to 3 or 4 kilometers to collect water. He is combining his problem with the first MLA with for water shortage, right? But in this against, the fourth MLA said, because he is in the favor of government steps, and he is saying, I think my colleagues are exaggerating the problem. The government has taken steps to control the situation. What water tankers have been put into service? ORS packets are being distributed. So he is explaining the steps taken by the government, right? So he is giving his point of view. This third one said, how many tankers have been put into service to supply water? Now he is again cross questioning the fourth MLA. How many tankers? Is the tankers are sufficient, right? So how many wells and ponds have been cleaned and disinfected? Now the fourth MLA said the government is doing everything possible to help people, right? So in this debate, you are saying that the every MLA is putting here his or her own views, right, regarding the public issues. Some are at the against and some are in the favor. Now, what are the views of the other MLAs? MLA 5, fifth MLA says, we have very poor facilities in our hospitals, right? There are hospitals that do not have a doctor and no medical staff has been appointed for the last few years. I think the situation is going from bad to worse. How are going to ensure that ORS packets reach all families in the affected areas. Now he is putting a question mark on the fourth MLA's reply that ORS packets are not sufficient. How can we examine that these packets are sufficient? Even there is a poor facilities in hospitals, right? So the sixth MLA said the opposition members are unnecessarily blaming the government, right? So these MLAs who are putting their marks in against of the government, they are basically of opposition party, right? Opposition MLAs. Now the MLA of the running government said that the opposition members are unnecessarily blaming the government, right? The previous government did not pay any attention to sanitation, but our government is. We have now taken up a drive to clear the garbage that has been lying around for years, right? So he is also putting an indirectly a question mark on the previous government that he did nothing for the sanitation facilities to avoid the garbage or all that, but our government is doing all that, right? So here in this debate you saw that some are in the favor and some are against. So every MLA can give their opinion about these issues if he or she wants, right? So debate, what we conclude, the members were debating the action taken or not taken by the government, right? So first we saw that some MLAs are uh, raising the problems and they are criticize the government actions. Second, this is because the MLAs are together responsible for the work of the government. Why these MLAs are debating on the issue? Because the entire legislative assembly, while the MLAs of ruling party or while the MLAs of opposition party are collectively responsible for the working of the government, right? So that's why they are debating. In common usage, the word government refers to the government departments and various ministers to head them. And the whole overall head is the chief minister, right? Other departments and other ministers works under the chief minister. Overall head is the chief minister. All the MLAs who gathered together means in the assembly are called legislature, right? So the MLAs who gathered together in the legislative assembly are called the legislatures. Now have a look on the working of the government. The legislative assembly, after this debate, what happened, right? Because the people raised their demands, they raised their problems, and the MLA raised their problems in the assembly. After that, what would happen? The legislative assembly is not the only place where opinions are expressed about the work of the government and action is demanded, right? In the newspaper, in the TV channels and other organizations, they also did the same work. They raised the problems, they raised the issues, right? So soon after the discussion in the assembly, there is a press conference. There is a press conference that is organized by the health minister. What would happen in this press conference? Many members of the different newspapers took part in this press conference, and the minister and the and he met the family and who had low relatives. He visited to the people in the hospitals, right? So the chief minister also said that he thought the problem was not only one of sanitation but also of clean drinking water. So he promised them that he high level inquiry committee will be asked and the district should be provided by the sanitation facilities and would request the minister for public works to take care of the needs of proper water supply. So after debating on the issue, the chief minister visited to that particular area and he ensures the people that he will look at the matter with concern with the concern of particular officials, and he made a inquiring committee and provide the sanitation facilities to the people. Now, as you saw above, the power people in power like the chief minister and the minister have to take action. Now why they have to take the action? Because the issues are raised by the public and on the behalf of the public, MLAs raise this issue in the legislative assembly. So that's why the yeah, at last the government had to take some actions, right? So they do so through various departments like the public works department, agriculture department, health department, education department, and so on. So they also have to answer questions and they are asked in the legislative assembly. If any MLA is asking the question to the government, they have to answer even to the people also, right? Next is what did the government do? The government can also decide to make new laws for the state regarding sanitation and health facilities. So it is the work of government to make new laws in the favor of public. That in this issue, the issue is sanitation and health facilities. So government can take decision and to make new laws regarding sanitation and health facilities, right? So it may make it compulsory for municipal corporation to ensure that there are adequate toilets in every urban areas, and health workers should be appointed in every village, right? So this act of making laws on certain issue is done in the legislative assembly of each state. So it is the most important function of the legislative assembly, that they can make the laws on the public issue. So in a democracy, it is the people who elect their representatives as members of the legislative assembly, means MLAs, and it is the people who have the main authority. At last, the main authority is in the hand of the people, because people influence the government decision. They can raise their problems. They can pressurize the government to take the steps. Otherwise, they will remove that MLAs. So ultimately, the last power, the main authority is in the hand of the people. So the ruling party members then form the government and some members are appointed ministers. It is a conclusion. These ministers are in charge of various departments, right? So whatever work is done by these departments has to be approved by the member of legislative assembly, right? Now come to the last. Now what we conclude by this chapter, how the government working of the government is the chief minister and the minister have to take action to run the government, right? Second, the government can make new laws for the state regarding sanitation and health facilities. These are the issues which comes under the state government. The third one is acting of making laws on certain issues is done by the legislative assembly of each state, right? The government implement the approved laws through various departments like the public works departments, agriculture departments, health department, and education department, and so on, right? And the last one, we conclude that they also have to answer questions they are asked in the legislative assembly regarding the work of government. They cannot deny to answer the questions of other opposition MLAs, right? So they have to answer the question which are raised in legislative assembly. So that is the procedure of working of the government. Now, the what is the second conclusion we made from this chapter? That member of the legislative assembly MLA, legislative assembly lies in each state and it is elected by the people from each constituency. The people elect one representative who then becomes the MLA of that particular constituency. A political party whose MLAs have won more than half the number of constituency in a state can be said to be in a majority, and they will form the government. The political party that has the majority, sorry, it is called the ruling party, and all other members are called the opposition, right? So here we conclude that how the MLAs get elected and how the legislative assembly formed and how it works for the public interest. Now the last topic of this chapter is a wallpaper project. What is a wallpaper project? It is also doing in the schools also. A wallpaper is an interesting activity through which research can be done on particular topics of interest. If I gave you a topic and I divided your class into several groups, then each and every group and the member of each and every group have to give their opinion on this topic. Now what would happen, suppose there is a 4 groups in your class and I gave a task to all of you, right? So what you do, there are 4 students in a group, right? So all these 4 students of group, they will write their opinion about the issue, right? After this uh, after this step, what would you have to do? These 4 students will date on the opinions what they have write on their paper. Lastly, what they conclude, what things they have to taken, you have to taken, you will conclude the things and make a chart of these opinions, right? So it is called wallpaper project, right? Now we have completed the chapter. If you have any doubts, students, you can ask